In Washington, obviously, on this Monday night before Thanksgiving. It's most important, though, not what you see in Washington. It's what you can see and learn outside of Washington. Late last night, after a 2-hour drive to the St. Louis airport, I returned my rental car and got on the rental car shuttle bus. And we've all been on them, right? Torn seats, freezing cold, slightly odd smell. And honestly, the shock absorbers probably went out on that bus 20,000 miles ago. My back has not recovered. I greeted the driver. I walked on. He looked more unhappy to be there than I was. Took my seat. Another guy boarded. We nodded at each other. I asked him where he was from. He was from Tampa. And he asked me if I was in town for business. I said, I'm from D.C. I'm just here to give a speech about my book, Born Lucky. He asked, what book? And I told him it wasn't anything big. It's just the story of me getting diagnosed with autism at 8 years old and my dad quitting his job and becoming my only friend. And I started to say, and my dad decided to adapt, and I couldn't finish the sentence. The driver turned around and as he's driving and said, you're the guy, man. I know you. I know you. I saw you on the local Fox station and MSNBC. I love you, man, he said. Your father is an inspiration. Your father is what America is all about. Now, to be fair, the guy sitting next to me had no idea what the driver was talking about and was thoroughly confused. And then the driver continued the story. This guy's dad quit his job to save his son. It's such a great story. We need more dads like your dad. And the guy sitting next to me was still confused and asked me if I wrote a book. And at that point, we made it to the first terminal stop. The guy sitting next to me heading to Tampa went off and caught his flight. The driver and I continued on to the next terminal. I figured out his name was Anthony. And he told me just before he dropped me off, he said, your dad is so special. He is an inspiration. Anthony told me he didn't have an old man, at least not in his life. Every father needs to be like your father, is what Anthony says. It's what I try to do to my nieces and nephews. And by then, we pulled up to the terminal, and I gave Anthony a hug. So, Anthony, I don't know if you're watching tonight, but if you are, you and so many like you are my inspiration. It is the whole reason I wrote this book, Born Lucky, is to give hope to so many families who are out there struggling and to celebrate the fellows like my dad and the people like Anthony. So thank you for coming on the Born Lucky journey with me. If you'd like to join us, Born Lucky right now, 25% off on Amazon for Black Friday. You can either go to Amazon or bornlucky.com to get the book.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.